Will a former WWE talent come back to the company soon, or is this all just talk? What's going on, guys? Andrew here from What's Good in Wrestling, back again with another video. You guys can see the title. Today we're talking about Zack Ryder, aka Matt Cardona, and whether or not he's going to come back to the WWE. There's been some recent comments, and of course the talk always starts in different pay-per-views and different times, different premium live events. People talk about the rumors of people coming back. The talk now is that there's a chance that maybe in the near future, Matt Cardona could come to the WWE and be the Matt Cardona character. So if you love wrestling content, like this video, stick along and have some fun. We love talking wrestling here on What's Good in Wrestling, so let's get right into it. I want to start off with the recent comments made, and I'll put it up on the screen right now, and you can see Matt Cardona said, "I think right now in summer 2024, being released from WWE for 4 years, I honestly feel like I'm closer to the WWE world title than I was when I worked for WWE." And he also said, "I'm proud to be the indie god. I'm proud to be the face of GCW, but when it's all said and done, I want to end my career in WWE. I want to have another WrestleMania moment. I want to be in Madison Square Garden, but as Matt Cardona. Zack Ryder is dead. I am so fortunate for Zack Ryder, for the highs and the lows, the good and the bad, because it set me up for this. It prepared me for this." And for a lot of people who are not deep into the wrestling talk or deep into the dirt sheets or indie wrestling or anything like that, Zack Ryder, who is Matt Cardona, left the company years ago, and 4 or 5 years ago now, and he, instead of signing with AEW, which there was a small little partnership there with actually Cody Rhodes, they had a couple appearances together, they did a tag match, I believe. He didn't just like go out there and sign with AEW and stay with AEW, or go to Impact and stay there permanently. He's made some appearances there, and even now, Matt has just decided to constantly bet on himself. And if you're wondering if that light turned off in the back, it did, so I had to switch it up. I apologize. But nonetheless, he's done a lot of great things outside of the WWE. He's done a lot of great things on his own. We all know how great he was as Zack Ryder with his social media platforms and the woo, you know it, and how over he was, and the internet championship and all those things. He turned that into an empire with the Major Wrestling Figure podcast with Brian Myers, and they've been doing fantastic. I love the show. I love what they do. I love that they buy toys and review everything, and he's been doing a lot of work on the indies. It's been great. He's done absolutely fantastic outside of the WWE, but him saying that he wants to come back and finish his career in WWE is probably music to the ears of the WWE. And we all know his wife, Chelsea Green, or Chelsea Green, you know, you have to say it that way, even though I don't say it correctly, but she's killing it. One of the best rehires in company history recently, because she's been fantastic, and I love what she's been doing. Whether or not that they decide to put, you know, Matt Cardona and Chelsea Green together on stage, on screen, and make that a partnership when he eventually does come back, because I do believe he will. I don't know. I want to see him in a bigger spot. I don't want him to come back and be just a mid-card guy and get lost in the shuffle. I think if he does end up coming back, he deserves the chance to go out there and be a world champion contender. Even if he doesn't win, I want to see what it's like for him in the main event scene. There's a ton of wrestling fans like myself that always knew him as Zack Ryder, and I've been watching long enough from when he was a part of the Edge Heads, when him and Brian Myers were with Edge, and they were a part of La Familia with, you know, Vicky and Chavo, and they had, like, who was it, Bam? Like, they had a bunch of random people in La Familia, but I used to love that stuff, and I've been watching him since then, and I've been to house shows and all these things where he was performing, and he was either booed heavily at the beginning when he was in the remake of ECW, or getting cheered heavily with the woo you know it era. This guy has always gotten a reaction, and that's something that WWE loves. And the impact that he's made in GCW and even on TNA, he's done so much that it's hard not to look at this guy and think, yeah, this would be a valuable re-ad for the WWE. This would be somebody that could elevate the product once again and bring more of that social media presence back in again, because he's still doing that. So it begs the question, when and where and how would you bring back Matt Cardona into the company? And that's how I'm pointing it back to you. It might not happen now. It might not happen in a couple months. Hell, it might not even happen till next year. It might not happen for 2 years. But the fact that he keeps saying he wants to end his career in WWE, he's really hot right now. I know he's been injured, but this is a guy that's like, right now he's just on fire. And if I'm him, I want to keep that rolling into coming back to the WWE, much like Cody Rhodes did, rolling back into AEW and then rolling into the WWE. You want to utilize the hot streak. You want to utilize the fact that you yourself are on fire right now and get back to where you belong. So let me know what you guys think down below. If you guys are new here, make sure to like this video and subscribe. Join the roster. That's what's good in wrestling. I'm Andrew. Sound off in the comments about Matt Cardona. When's he coming back? If he comes back. Peace.